Trigger warning. This run uses a lot of moderately to very expensive gear that usually requires years of gameplay to obtain. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello and welcome. Today, we're doing another one of our original content runs here on the channel. And even though we already have a Thief speedrun, I wanted to make another one. This time with different gear and a different playstyle. Even though we also have a current ongoing series, I still looked for a way to fit this run into our schedule. I hope you can pick up a few takeaways from watching this series. Enjoy! The first thing you might notice when starting this character is that it begins right away at the Eden headquarters. The reason for that is because this is a booster character, and most of the booster characters I use are already buffed with the Loveline buffs. Also, the first two booster characters come with these booster starting items. The actual booster kit may have been removed after the event, but some of the starting items are still intact. Like the normal gameplay, we start by registering at the academy to get access to the second floor later. Then we head out to the field and level up until we reach job level 10. I'm playing on a weekend because IRO consistently implements EXP mods during the weekends. This particular Sunday has a 300% EXP modifier. Upon reaching job level 10, we can now learn all basic skills, including storage access for our essential gears. Pro tip, you can sell the Academy hat for 50 zenny to have the initial funds to open your storage. One thing worth mentioning is that we'll be using a VIP box for this gameplay. I chose the 3-day box instead of the 1-day version because it provides a 50% bonus EXP compared to the 30% from the 1-day box. The 3-day VIP box came from a beginner chest that was distributed by the GMs during a specific event. I'm not sure if they'll distribute these boxes again, so let's just stay tuned and find out. Now we're taking 5 merit badges to exchange them for some unlimited fly wings, and taking some powerful AoE scrolls since Thief class has no AoE skills. Now that we're done preparing, it's time to change to first job now. As mentioned earlier, we're doing the change class at the Academy because it's more efficient here. Now that we're changed to our first class, we can now proceed to the Sunken ship. This area is the best place for leveling first jobs up to level 70. It's very mob heavy, and the corridors are cramped, so even small AoE skills can hit most of the aggressive monsters. Just a warning, though, this spot isn't really for beginners. We are now taking the Assassin Job Change quest. This is actually an easy quest, but I'm still following the guide because I'm bad at remembering stuff. What we're looking for here are monsters named Job Change Target. They are usually 3 pourings, 1 popering, 1 drops, and 1 lunatic. Killing monsters other than the targets or falling into traps results in failing and being teleported back to the entrance NPC. Killing all target monsters will automatically kill every other monster in the room and open a portal for the next test. Upon reaching the end of the maze, the Guild Master will give us a few personal questions. Then, after that, all the examiners will appear and they will give us their approval. Now that we're at second job now, we will continue leveling. Having a VIP status will allow us to take Gramps missions both at the same time. We are now at the Valkyrie Hall, the only Asgard place in Ragnarok that I know of. Talk to Valkyrie Sandra to be reborn as a transcendent class character. If the dialogue doesn't continue, it usually means you're carrying more than 500 weight or haven't used all your skill points. Since our character is a thief class, the Valkyrie warped us to Morok, not the best place for level 1 characters. Our leveling buffs only have less than half of its duration, meaning we're already 30 minutes in this run. Went to Morok North Field to gain levels until Novice Job level 10. Now we return to his Lut Academy to talk to Spracky and get her permission to change job again. After that, we can now proceed to the pyramid to change job there. Then we repeat the sunken ship trip again, but now only until job level 50. Since we're already in Juno, we'll hunt harpies in the southern field. Let's not worry about their silent skill since scrolls are not affected by it. Just a heads up, this job change quest is the longest one among all the job change quests that I know. It's not because of its difficulty or the number of places you need to visit, but mainly because of the long waiting times required before you can proceed to the next step. And if you fail a part of the quest, you'll have to wait all over again. So this is where we'll end the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part of this series.